Believe it or not, I have a secret source that can get you up to $450,000 in unsecured credit. It does not have to be for business purposes. It could be for personal purposes. My name is Monica Mean. I'm a serial entrepreneur and real estate investor, and I have a secret resource for you. So if you take a look at the description box, I will share with you additional information on how you can get in contact with this secret resource, but he doesn't like to work with just anybody. So here are the ground rules. You have to have a mid FICO score of 680 and above. And if you don't know what that means, it means you need to go to Experian.com or one of the credit bureaus and find what your current credit score is. Now you take the three bureaus, which are Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. You take all three FICO scores, and whatever the middle FICO score is what we call your mid FICO. And so it needs to be 680 or above for you to be able to qualify to get up to $450,000 in unsecured credit. And again, you do not have to use this for business purposes. You don't have to use this for anything else other than whatever you need the money for right now. This is a highly valuable resource, but he doesn't like to work with just anybody, so I have to be very, very strict with who gets this information, who gets his contact. So again, you can go to the description box below. I will give you more information on how you can tap into this unsecured $450,000 resource. Now, I will warn you, not everybody could qualify to get all $450,000. Many times people will get anywhere from $20,000 to $100,000 in unsecured credit. So you're not going to just all be qualifying for $450,000 in credit. Some of you will qualify for $200,000. It just depends on what your mid FICO is. So the higher your mid FICO, the more money you'll be able to get. And again, you don't have to use this for business, even though I personally recommend that you use this money to build a business. Listen, the reason America is in such trouble right now is because a lot of people will go out there and they run themselves up into steep debt. And it doesn't help that the economic circumstances are stacked against you. The cost of utilities has gone up. The cost of prescription medication has gone up. The cost of living as a whole has gone up. And so unfortunately, people are starting to realize that they're digging themselves deeper into a hole, which is just all about debt. It's a debt hole. And so unfortunately, most people find themselves unable to get out of this debt hole because they just keep signing up for more and more and more and more debt, right? And so what I strongly urge you to do is to get this money and use it to be able to build wealth. Now, I included a very special report down below to show you how you can use this money that you'll be able to get from my secret resource and how to use this to turn, say, 200,000. So say, for example, you qualify for 200,000, which you will as long as you have a 680 or above mid FICO. And if you get the 200,000, I could show you how you could turn that 200,000 into $1 million in 12 months or less. Now, the cool thing is this money isn't even yours. Like you're literally borrowing every cent of this $200,000, and you can turn it into a wealth building machine and turn that 200,000 into $1 million in a year or less. So I'm going to share with you the secret report down below in the description box, as well as how you can communicate and contact my secret resource to get up to $450,000 in unsecured credit. And so again, as long as you have a 680 mid FICO, you will be able to qualify for some credit. It might not be the whole 450,000, might not even be 200,000, but it's going to be something. But I strongly urge you to use that money to build wealth, whether it's to buy a piece of real estate, to rent out the real estate, whether it's to build some kind of online business after you've done thorough research and have some kind of bulletproof blueprint on building that business. It has to be used for some kind of wealth building endeavor, because at the end of the day, what's going to end up happening is that if you don't use this money that you get for the purposes of building wealth, then you're just going to end up in deeper debt, and it's not going to be a pretty sight in the years to come. So again, you can go to the description box below to find all these different resources, including my secret report on turning that $200,000 into $1 million or more in 12 months or less. You'll find all of that in the description box below. Now, if you found this information useful, give me a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel, because that helps me out a lot. This is Monica May signing off, and I will see you in the next video.